Good morning, Infinity Fellowship. Good morning, y'all. Listen, it's Yoga Sunday. Do y'all know what that means? That means that we are getting ready to put these bodies on the mat. If you are a first timer, my name is Rev Jeff Obafemi-Carr, also known as Rev Jeff at the Infinity Fellowship. You know why I'm excited? Because it is the last Yoga Sunday of 2024, the year of Divine Reciprocity. You have landed squarely in the core of consciousness, the apex of authenticity. Listen, we're fired up to do it today. I got my red, my root chakra colors on. We're going to do a practice of primarily standing poses because it's time for us to stand in ourselves, and it's time for us to get on up and close on out. So whatever yoga level you're in, if you are here and you said, I wanted to sign on for the spirit energy, you're going to get that too, because that's what we do at the Infinity Fellowship. So clear that spot on the floor, get your pillows ready, get your water close by. We're getting ready to start Yoga Sunday in a moment with the opening of the way. We've got a few announcement slides to give you about things that are coming up at Infinity, and I am so excited and so pleased that you joined us for the Mind, Body, Spirit experience that for over 10 years has been known to the world as Yoga Sunday. Welcome to Infinity, y'all. Welcome home. Let's get it. Good morning, Infinity. We're grateful that you are with us today on this wonderful, wonderful day. We're grateful that you are a part of the Infinity Fellowship. My name is Rev Jeff Obafemikar. Again, thank you for joining us for Yoga Sunday. We're excited that you joined us in this moment. Yoga Sunday is a moment of movement and meditation. We also have a message that's woven into the very fiber of Yoga Sunday. So we're excited that you are with us and you're joining us wherever you are from around the world. We will invite you in a minute to share where you're coming in from. Because Yoga Sunday is also, like many of our other Sundays, a moment of gratitude. It's when we give thanks. It's when we gather. And this is the place where a lot of people who consider themselves spiritual, but not necessarily religious, get together on Sundays. So I'm so glad you decided to stop by and say hello. I'm going to call for a moment of stillness in the place today. So I'm going to I can't force, but it is required of us as human beings to find the stillness to begin to open the way. Opening the way is about acknowledging the breath. It is about acknowledging the God of your acceptance and understanding. And it's also about being able to set our minds and our bodies off on a path of gratitude that changes and elevates our frequency vibration. So take a deep breath on the inside to get it all down on the inside there. Good. Exhale and just release. Let it go. Good. Take a deep inhale here. And another releasing exhale. Just like that. And I invite you to just not be distracted by trying to over control your breath. Not necessarily, not needed, not important in this moment. Your breath knows what to do. Believe me, if we had to count our breaths and our actions during the day, we'd give up in a brief few nanoseconds. Because to keep up with what is happening automatically, it's a voluntary struggle. So instead, just allow the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Go ahead and close your eyes. Today is Yoga Sunday, so we get more meditation through that part of the service. But just briefly, I want us to align around the tones of the singing bowl so that we can set our minds in the right place for today's divine service. As we now allow our heads to bow, we invite you to open our hearts in recognition of the divine source of all creation, in recognition of strength and beauty and wisdom, what the ancients would call in the sacred orders, Gomer, Oz, and Debor, G-O-D, God. In this acknowledgement of all of these attributes that we share in a minuscule way, we begin this sacred service by speaking in appreciation and admiration to you, O God. We thank you for your presence in the place today. We thank you for the energy that you have in the atmosphere with us. We are grateful for the sights. We are grateful for the sounds. We are grateful for the music in our souls. We are grateful to hear and to feel the rising tide of love that is in our hearts today. And we are grateful on this final Sunday, this final Yoga Sunday of 2024, that we have gone through this entire year, moving through the spiritual practice of aligning our bodies with our minds and our spirits. How good it is for us to unify these elements of our existence. How good it is to do this together as a community around the world. How good it is to celebrate divine reciprocity. How good is it to understand that I am that I am. I give, I get, I've got it good. And so from this space of clarity and being clear about who we are and whose we are, we give thanks today for today's service, for everyone who is joining us, wherever they're joining us from. We give thanks to those who are operating our tech today, that their hands will be blessed, that their eyes will be made aware, that their consciousness will continue to be centered around bringing this wonderful spiritual vibration to those who are around the world joining. To those who will be joining us on the mats here in person, and those who are doing yoga for the very first time and saying, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. I am going to open my heart in this moment. I'm going to get up and close this year out right. We give thanks. And we speak that something is shared through a stretch, through a breath, through an open heart, that will remind us that we are ever covered and protected by you, and that as we go through these holy days, as we go through this celebration of the Mass of Christ, this Christmas, this Christ Mass, this holiday, that those who are traveling today will have grace and power to arrive to their destinations and return home safely. We speak that families will experience healing, that families will experience an open heart, and that that table will be a welcoming table. We speak to family that is related by blood. We speak to family that is related through experience. We speak to love today. And we speak that during this holiday season, as we close it out with Christmas, as we open it up with Kwanzaa, as we celebrate it at the end of the new year, as we begin to prepare our atomic vision for 2025, the year of so many wonderful things, that we are grateful that we are in this moment today, and we commit to be a yes in this moment. And for these blessings and others that we cannot put into words, we simply take a deep breath together in gratitude. On the inhale, we hold it and acknowledge and seal these things and know them to be true. And on the exhale, we let it go into the atmosphere, joining with those around the world and the universe in sealing it as such. And we say together, Amen, Amin, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Aho, Ashe. It is done. Let us prepare for our pouring of libations. As we pour our libations today, we're excited to have an opportunity to pour out water. When we pour out water, it represents the living, and we recognize and remember those who have gone before, represented by the earth that we pour into, understanding that we all stand on the shoulders of those who came before us. We pause to open the way for them, as absence in this physical body simply means presence in the magnificent and limitless cosmos that surrounds us. As we say at Infinity Fellowship, the Lakota people have a tradition and they have a term that is mitakuyasin, and it simply means me and all my relations, because we bring our people into the room. And when we call their names aloud, y'all, as we pour, as we use the Yoruba word ashe, which means spirit, which means essence, it means infinite power, it means divine proclamation, we are saying that we are not alone. And so as we are not alone, as we are grateful to be in this place today, we want to acknowledge the ancestors by pouring out some water for them. We want to acknowledge their energy. We want to acknowledge their love. We want to acknowledge their presence now that they are free from this earth suit and now in all of creation with everything. And so as we begin to pour today, we invite you to say along with us in our ritual that we say, cool water, omitutu, freshen our spirits, ashe. Freshen and consecrate this space for spiritual work, ashe. Freshen our collective ancestors all together, ashe. We give praise to Almighty Mother, Father God, Divine Source, and all creation, ashe. Do grant to us peace and prosperity, ashe. We pour to the energy of the north that reminds us to be a yes today for everything. Just to be, if you have a yes spirit instead of a no spirit, I guarantee you the world is going to treat you better. Find a way to be a yes. I encourage it. Ashe. To the energy of the south and the recognition of who we are and whose we are. The understanding that when you are confident in these things, you can do all things because all power is placed with you. If God be on our side, who can be against us? Ashe. To the energy of the east, today is a brand new day. The minute that we had a minute before is already gone. So don't drag into the right now anything from a previous moment. Live in the now and be present. Ashe. To the energy of the west, knowing that when the sun goes down on the western horizon, we still have the moon and the stars. When you are in dark places, there is always a light. Always find the light. Ashe. From those four directions, we go to the ground below, the fifth direction, being rooted. When you are rooted in culture, when you're rooted in rituals like the ritual you are in today, when you are rooted in family, when you are rooted in community, when storms come, they may bend you, but it is always better to bend than it is to break. Ashe. To that wondrous sky above us, the open landscape for our dreams, granting us the ability to let our minds wander as they wander, and then to bring into manifest reality the gifts and the purpose that we are called to walk in. Ashe. From those six directions, there is a seventh direction that pulls it all together. It is the space of the heart. It is the energy of what the ancients called ma'at. It is balance. It is justice. It is reciprocity. It is love. May your heart always, as these roads come together in this space, may they always be as light as a feather. It is the chakra that is green. It is Anjali. It is the 1,000-petal lotus. It is the energy of light. It is the energy of love. And we speak it as we pour in its direction. Ashe. In this moment, we would ask that if you'd like, you can type a name in the chat that you want to remember. You're going to be chatting pretty soon because we're going to be on these mats. But for right now, go ahead and type a name in the chat or just call a name aloud while we pour these next few pours of water for somebody that you want to remember who has transitioned into the space of life after life. We send a special libation out this week to the spirit of our connected brother Tony Hamer. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And so we pour in this moment. As we do, go ahead and call those names aloud. And for the children in the world, womb and yet unborn, we pour and say, Ashe, 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 oh. It is done. It is done. Listen, listen. It's time for us to generate some gratitude today. Are we able to generate with some music? Well, how about that? So we're going to generate gratitude. And I've got a slide that I want to put up for you that says, good morning. If you're in the chat today, if you are with us, if you are alive, if you are able, if you have some thumbs, if you have a keyboard, if you have whatever you have, I want you to help us by generating gratitude in this morning. We generate gratitude by introducing ourselves at infinity. So by all means, let us know who you are. Say, my name is, give something that I am grateful for, and that's it. All we do is say good morning. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. We say good morning to you. And when we say good morning to you, we sing a little song. This is, as the harpist with the hood, good gratitude morning. Sister Destiny Muhammad would say, we're excited. Come on. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say, a da 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 da. Da 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 da. What you got? A good morning to you. Who's grateful in the chat? Morning to you. What you got? Good morning to you. Good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. Da 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 da. Bring the music under just a little bit, because I'm seeing some folks up in here, and we're gonna put you up on the screen there. We've got, yes, who we got there? Choose them. Yes, yes, yes. We got Sister Tashana Lindsley. They're joining us from Georgia. Good morning, Infinity Fellowship. Grateful to be with my family. Yes, that is a lovely, lovely, lovely piece of energy in there. We're going in and saying good morning. Yes, Sister Courtney Williams says hello and good morning. We're saying the same thing to you. Good morning with some great high five hands, prayer hands. I'm never sure which one they are. Are they high five hands or are they prayer hands? I use them for prayer hands, but some people say it's a high five. But you know what? If two can touch and agree, oh my goodness, that's even more beautiful. Sister Destiny, good gratitude day, Infinity fam. I just sent you a shout out. How about that? It's good to have you, Brother Chriswell, in the house too as well. It's good to have you, Brother Tyrell. We see you on there and your energy speaking into the place today. We see some other folks down in there scrolling. Rise and shine, Infinity. We see you coming in. Who else we got? Smoochie, grab us somebody and we'll put them up. We've got, yes. Courtney said, grateful to be here on Yoga Sunday. Yes. Well, we're grateful you're here with us on Yoga Sunday as well, because this is when we put it all in the body, y'all. We got Sister Iris. Good morning to you. Iris here. I'm grateful for sunshine energy that warms my spirit. Come on, come on. We're going to whip and nay-nay today. We're going to get it. Tyrell Lindsley says, my name is Tyrell Lindsley, coming in from Warner Robins, Georgia. Grateful for the multi-generational world-class tech crew making this infinite space possible. Yes, so am I. Multi-generational. They are doing the doggone thing, y'all. They are doing the doggone thing. Sister Christina is grateful for movement. We see you in there, y'all, and we appreciate you. We're grateful to have you all here. If you're a first timer at Yoga Sunday, if you are a first timer, by all means, let us know in the chat. In a few minutes, you won't be able to because you're going to be doing yoga with us. How about that? So for right now, if you're a first time visitor at the Infinity Fellowship, type first time in the chat so that we can say welcome. Our infinite life streamers, we'll say welcome to you. That's what we call our stream. We call it the infinite life stream. So you are an infinite life streamer right now with the Infinity Fellowship. And we speak that you have life and you have it abundantly and infinitely. On the screen, there is a welcome slide that we like to give to you. It's our first time welcome slide. And if you hold your phone up to it and scan the QR code, this will send you to our website where you can fill it out. You can fill out that form. We get to send you a card and get a little information on you. We don't share or sell any information at Infinity because we know how that gets on people's nerves, because it gets on my nerves. I'm like, well, I did not sign up for this mailing list. So we don't overmail people, but we do like to keep in touch with you. So hold it up to that QR code or the QR code that's appearing right now on your screen. Great job, tech crew. Great job. You can scan that QR code as well, and it will take you to the page. We invite you to definitely fill that form out. For those of you who have been waiting for your opportunity to enroll in our new members class, guess what? Coming up next month, just in a few weeks. So there's also a part at the end of the form where if you decide you want to join Infinity, you can click that box and it's simple. We get you enrolled in our new members class. We also have a slide later on as we close out Infinity today that will give you that same opportunity, and we invite you to be a part of it. We speak peace into your life right now, and we speak that energy into your world right now. And as we speak this peace, wonderful peace into your life, we're going to say our visitors welcome. In this space today, we don't see you as a human being who showed up to have a spiritual experience, but you're a spirit navigating the human experience, just like the rest of us. And so, welcome, visitors. We say this in a powerful way. If you're in the space, turn to somebody, put your hands up. We've got a couple of practitioners here with us sending energy to you. If you are at home, we want you to receive it, but we want you to say it back to somebody. If you got somebody in your house, turn to them and say it. And to our first-time visitors, this is how we say we welcome you. Deep breath. And receive this in repetition. I see you. But you don't hear me, though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You are a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You are right here in front of me, where I can let you know, if nobody else will, that you are not alone. I'm with you, we're with you, and you are at home. I see when you are. You're in the right now, baby. You are so much more than your yesterday. And I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? All right? I know the real you, and I see you shining today. So welcome to Infinity. Welcome home. Ashe, oh! Get on up and move a little bit, wherever you are. Come on, we're getting ready to do some yoga. We're getting ready to drop this mic in a minute and go to our other one. We got to get ourselves in position. Hey, throw your hands in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. And if you drop it to the floor and scrub it. Okay. Somebody say, oh yeah, y'all gonna drop it? We're gonna drop it. We're gonna drop it today. We're gonna drop it. We're gonna drop it today. We're gonna drop it. Hey, we're gonna drop it today. Hey, we're gonna drop it today. Y'all gonna drop it? Come on. Hey, it's the end of the year. Last Yoga Sunday. Oh, hey. No. Y'all don't sleep on Rev Jeff now. Y'all pray for send a pouring of energy into realignment for manifestation up for my practitioners here. They're not ready to do that matrix back bend. Some of y'all young folk don't know about that matrix back bend. But that's how we take this energy into place, and that's how we have energy in here for light and energy for love and energy for all creation. But we are excited that you are with us today. We are excited that it is our time as we get ready to prepare to go to the mats, that it is time for our offering, our final Yoga Sunday offering of the year. It's the time when we get an opportunity to give back in a very powerful way. We get a chance to pour back in to the spiritual community that provides us with the spiritual food that we get. And so from movement, from breathing, from practicing abundance and prosperity, and we talk about what that means to have a vitally alert body and all of the wonderful things that we've been talking about, especially this entire month. This is where we practice it in giving, y'all. We don't give from a coercive space. Y'all know Rev, I don't get up and do my Baptist thing and start talking about, you're going to be cursed if you don't turn to God that which he has given to you. We don't do all that because we know. We love good, common sense giving folks who understand that when you receive spiritual food, oh my gosh, when you give back, it's just a blessing. You are opening yourself to the cycle of divine reciprocity. And that's what this entire year has been about. So it's time for us to pause, to consciously pull out our devices and to get our devices ready, get them in front of us as our spirit is opening, especially toward the end of the year. It's time for giving. Next Sunday, oh my gosh, next Sunday's giving. It's the final giving of the year. We also will be doing a wonderful fireside chat service that I'm going to tell you about. But in this moment, we want to supercharge that which you are putting into the atmosphere today, that which you are pouring back in to infinity, that which is causing your spirit to partner with this wonderful and beautiful fellowship that many of us call home. As we are preparing our devices for giving, you may give via Cash App, you may give via PayPal, you may also give via snail mail. And internationally with PayPal, you can give if you're around the world through our email address, which is infinitynashville@gmail.com. We're going to put all of those up on a slide in just a minute. And we're going to remind us, because those of you who are new to giving and you're giving via Cash App, make sure as we go toward the end of the year, we've got this Sunday and next Sunday, that if you're unsure of if we have your information, go ahead and type your email address in your Cash App offering today, because what that will do is that'll give us a chance to put you in our database so that we can give you your year-end letter. The double benefit of giving at Infinity is that it is a tax exemption because we are a nonprofit. And so this is a beautiful way for us to continue to get gifts that keep on giving. So as we prepare our hearts, as we prepare our minds, we're going to put some words on the screen. This is our offertory affirmation. Scientifically, it is a beautiful way for us to align with one another. Take a deep breath. Exhale and just let it go with intention. And let us say together around the world our offertory affirmation. O limitless, abundant Creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference. And so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely, with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken, and so it is. Yes. We're going to sing Everything is Good. As you are giving, I want you to give this. If you can't sing at the same time, say everything is good. Everything is good. You can just hum it. Everything is good. Yeah. Everything is good and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. All right, we're going to put the slide up so that you can see how to give. Everything is good. And I'll sing it for you in case you're just humming it. Some of you saying, yeah. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Come on, sing it. I've got it, oh, I've got it good. Change the key and do it, everything is good. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. And I've got it, oh, I've got it good. Come on and sing it with me, everything is good. Everything is good, everything is good, everything is good, and I've got it, oh, I've got it good, I've got it, oh, I've got it good, last time, I've got it. I've got it, oh, I've got it good. I've got it good. And just like magic, we have appeared for the yoga practice today. Lady Kenitha, Sister Trustee Alicia. We are here in the house today, y'all, and we are here, we are ready, we are excited about this opportunity to bring you Yoga Sunday. Yoga Sunday is an opportunity for all of us, no matter what your level is, to practice movement. We're going to get you up today. We're going to get you up off the floor today in this moment, and we are going to move. But since you are starting Yoga Sunday in a powerful way with us, we're going to invite you that as you are seated, I'm just going to briefly put you on the floor. Sit on the floor in what they call easy pose, which is just sitting on the floor, period. Sit on that floor and take a deep breath. Sit yourself up. And we're going to go to today's meditation so that we can hear what Spirit has to teach us in this moment. Today's meditation comes from Shunryo Suzuki. Say that 5 times. Yeah, not me. I got it once and I'm grateful. Shunryo says, if your mind is empty, it is always ready for anything. It is open to everything. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in the expert's, there are few. If your mind is empty, it's always ready for anything, right? In the beginner's mind, and that's what struck me about this. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in the experts, there are few. Just briefly, before we get up and do this practice, the message I want to give you toward the end of the year is really simple. Know it all by not knowing it all. My. I just want to know it all by not knowing it all. Over the temples in ancient Kemet and the Oracle of Delphi at Greece, there is an inscription that says, "Man, and of course by association, woman, know thyself, and you shall know the secrets of the universe." Everything is intrinsic and within, but what happens when you become a know-it-all? What happens when nobody can tell you anything? Experts, they do not have any possibilities because we know everything. We are continually practitioners of the school of being students. And so there is always much to learn. Does this mean that you are not to be confident in your purpose? No. Does this mean that you're not to be confident in your vision and why you're here on this earth? No. Next week, as we sit down for a fireside chat, we're going to actually work on putting vision in place with vision boards. For those of you who are watching this and watching the replay, I want you to grab every single friend you've got, every single relative you've got, and I want you to text them a link to our YouTube, to our Facebook, to our X page and say, join me next Sunday at 10 a.m. And here's what I want you to bring. I want you to bring paper. I want you to bring construction paper. I want you to bring glue sticks. I want you to bring magazines. I want you to assemble that on a table in front of you. I want you to put it on a nightstand. I want you to roll it out on blankets on the floors. I want you to turn the screen so you could be at the kitchen table, because Rev Jeff is going to talk us through how to do an atomic vision board in real time. Just you and me in the studio, just us having intimate conversation, because vision is important. It builds confidence. We want you to put together a vision board for 2025, which is the year of, wait for it, 2 weeks, we're going to reveal it. But it's going to be absolutely awesome. The reason why is because you're going to enter this year 2025 with clear vision. That's important. It's important for you to know this, and it's important for us in this place to equip those who come. Whether you're a member of Infinity or not, whether you're a first timer or not, whether you're somebody who has been wanting to shape and reshape their purpose and their vision, and you just stopped by to get some inspiration, that's what we're here for. That's why this fellowship exists. That's why it has been a year of divine reciprocity. The last thing we're dropping this year for you is next Sunday, in a fireside chat where we're going to do what we have done usually on New Year's Eve, but we have done this every year for the last 10 years. And so we are gifting it as a special presentation next Sunday, and it is important for us to embrace vision. And even as we embrace vision, we go back to what Suzuki says, this understanding that the beginner's mind is a mind that is ripe for growth. It is ripe for possibilities. In the experts' minds, there are few. So we want you to expand your possibility today. I give thanks to those of you who are first timers at Yoga Sunday. I give thanks to those of you who came to Yoga Sunday and said, Rev, I'm not really into yoga. I don't really do this, but I understand that my physical body, that my earth suit is an important part of holding all of this spiritual wisdom I'm absorbing, all of this life purpose I am absorbing, all of the dietary changes that I'm making so that I can be around here for my friends and for my family and for the life that I want to live. And so even if it meant me raising my arms on the couch, I said I was going to try it. And now you're back here again. Because the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. And for those who went to the kitchen and got your coffee and said, we're going to sit up and watch these people do yoga, and then you said, you know what, I just put my coffee to the side right now. Congratulations. You are now the beginner. And in the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in the experts, there are few. Know it all by not knowing it all. Learn how to adjust your body today. Learn how to adjust your energy today. Learn how to move through these few simple poses that we're going to do today, and to do so in a way that will be with gratitude. Be a yes and see what you discover. That's the message for today. That's the word. And as it is delivered, so it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Ashe? Ashe. Ashe. Let's move to the mats, y'all. Let's move to the mats. Put those phones in front of you. It's time to do yoga. Go back and replay this. Put those phones in front of you. It's time to get down. Take a deep inhale. Place your hands at heart center. Good. Still seated on the floor. Close your eyes. Focus on pressing those palms together so that we can activate that heart chakra as we sit here in easy pose. And as we sit in easy pose, we're going to bring in a little bit of our atmospheric sound. Our tech crew is working wonders today to give us the accoutrement necessary for focus. As we bring this energy in into our center, as we press our palms together, we are activating not only our palms, but our hands. And now we are pressing our knuckles together, our fingertips together, pressing our thumbs together, and then resting our thumbs gently on our breastbone in the center of our chest. In this solitary moment, in this peaceful moment, I invite you to set your intention for today. For some, the intention is to absorb as much as the practice as they can. For some, they've been working on their form. For some, they've been working on their strength, and others are working on their breath. For some, you want a revelation that will come from physical movement. Whatever it may be, I'm pausing for a few seconds to let you search within. And don't think, just allow. And when the allowance produces the intention, take 2 deep breaths and secure it as such. Take a deep breath in here and inhale that intention. Exhale, release those hands toward the floor. And since today is going to be a practice of movement, primarily standing poses, I've got people out there who just want to say, Rev, I want to sit in downward facing dog for 5, 10, 15 minutes and relax. I know my practitioners here love it. Sorry, y'all. We're going to get this body standing because it's the get up time. However you are able, make your way to a standing position. However you are able, make your way to a standing position. And Lady Kanitha, if you want to just go ahead and stay in downward dog for the entirety of the practice today, by all means. Let us do it by all means. So wherever you are, come to the middle of your mat and then just place your feet about shoulders distance apart. Those of you like a proper pre-Tadasana mountain pose, you can put your feet together if you like, whatever's comfortable for you. And I want you to just do circles with your shoulders, roll them back. Circles. Circle of life. Last Yoga Sunday of the year. It's going to be off the chain. But you know how to zoom and everything on that camera, don't you? I think I taught you. I'm going to show you just in case. Come on and show the big shot so everybody can be clear about where they are. Rolling now to the front. Some of you naturally started doing it. We're going to release the tension in these shoulders. Taking deep inhales and exhales through your breath. I almost want to put some drums on. All right, back to the back again. We can get that African dance. You pull it down, it's Kwanzaa time. All right, I'm not going to show my African dance skills, y'all, all right. Yes, yoga is fun, thank you. For those of us who have a tinge of sardonic wit and humor, it's especially fun. That is how we do it. All right, release those shoulders down. Go ahead and just make some head circles to the left. Keeping your eyes slightly open. Don't close your eyes lest you get a little vertigo. but just find a place a little ahead of you on the floor where you can relax your gaze. In yoga, we call it a drishti, Sanskrit, vision, gaze. Fix it somewhere and just lightly go from one side to the other. If you hear a little bit of a crackle, but your neck doesn't get stuck, that's just your body saying, thank you for bringing me back alive. I needed that. Awesome. Now come back to center in stillness, and then just slightly turn the torso from left to right. Allow the arms to follow. Sometimes you can take a little look behind you. But go ahead and just not judge, but just swing a little bit from side to side. Hollywood swinging, Nashville swinging, Warner Robins swinging, Wisconsin swinging, New York swinging, North Carolina swinging, St. Louis swinging. We got everybody in here today. Good. Now root those legs and see if you can keep the lower body firm, and then just turn the upper body. See if you can slightly look behind you if you can. If not, it's okay. Good. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring them to your side. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring them to the side. Squat. Inhale, bring the arms up. And release to the side. Inhale, arms up. And to the side. Inhale, arms up. And to the side. Good. And let's go now for mountain pose proper. We'll make these adjustments at home. Put your feet in a comfortable position, and then align your toes toward 12 o'clock, true north, 12 o'clock on the clock. So not pigeon-toed, not slew-footed, not out, not in, but directly in alignment. Go ahead and look down and check them to make sure they're there. Lift up the toes toward the ceiling so that you can place the feet squarely on the ground. There are 4 points of your feet: the inside front ball, the outside edge, the inside heel, and the outside heel. Press those 4 points into the mat. Drive them into the ground. Drive them into the earth under you. Then spread those toes and drive them into the mat. Your feet are locked in. Your feet now cannot move. They are the roots that are grounded. As they are grounded, we want you to now think about your shins and your ankles, and think about everything that's down below, and think about your thighs even. And I want you to turn everything inward without lifting your feet off the mat. Turn everything in, from the skin to the muscle to the bone. Turn in. You're going to feel it activate these quad muscles. Now lift that navel up and back in toward the spine. You're going to contract those abs. For people doing the ab work, we're still going to be breathing, but we want to contract that navel so that we are activating our lower bodies. And now we roll our shoulders back and down and activate the hands by pointing the fingertips toward the floor and imagining the moonbeam shooting down. As we are thinking of our spine is in alignment such that if I put a little Christmas tree hook from your Christmas tree, from your ornament at the top of your head, and I just lifted it up, your spine would elongate, your shoulder blades would come together. This is mountain pose. This is a highly active pose. It's not just standing on my yoga mat. No, that's not what it is. It is a pose itself. It is a foundational pose for every other pose that we do today. So in Tadasana, stand, be strong, be firm. Check in with your body without looking. Your chin is slightly lowered. Shoulder blades are coming together. Chest is open, so that the breathing passage now allows you to take air from the top of your inside your nose, which you're breathing through your nose, all the way down your esophagus, down into your lower body. And as the air goes into your lower body, you're reminded of every prompt that you've had up to this moment, that your navel is lifted in and back towards your spine, that you're turning your lower body inward, that you're driving your feet in the mat. And from here, we take 5 solid inhales and exhales on your own. Breathe in and breathe out. And as our body is activating, we are noting also that this breath is going to the lower part of our body. So we're not moving our shoulders. Everything there is standing still. We are releasing into our diaphragm and moving the lower part of our stomach, allowing it to empty and go flat, allowing it to fill as a balloon. Through the activation, there is no urge that is withheld. So if something gets released from your body while you're doing yoga, don't be embarrassed. Give thanks. Light an incense in Shavasana. You'll be all right. But it's your body coming alive and saying thank you. Shavasana, wherever you are, take that final breath. And then exhale, let it all out. We're going to do a variation of Nitambasana, side fold, which is fine. We're going to take an inhale and we're going to come up all the way. Put our hands together. You can place your hands together at prayer. You can place your hands there so that you can hold them. You can put your hands together in a clasped prayer. It's also a mudra as well, but it also gives you strength. You can also do a modified mudra where you point your two pointy fingers. And that's what it looks like from the side. Love it. So as you do that, whichever one is going to connect you, and you're going to reach up. We are a family like a giant tree. We're coming back, branching out toward the sky. Okay, we're going to bring that back. Listen, let's think about alignment as we got it. Breathe deeply. And we're going to think about aligning our biceps. That's where you make your big muscle as a child, with our ears. Yes, somebody will have extra flexibility. Yes, you go where you need to go, and that as well. We're going to take an inhale, and on an exhale, we're just going to stretch over to the right as far as you can go. And if you can keep your hands together, you can. Side stretch. Good. Nitambasana. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release to the opposite side. Good. Side stretch. Inhale, come back to center. On the exhale, if you want an extra stretch, release and stretch the hands, stretch the arms toward the right. Stretch your body toward the right and move your hip toward the left. Feel that difference? I heard a couple of people say, right? So if you stretch to the right and move your hips slightly to the left, you'll feel a longer stretch along your latissimus muscles and along your side. This is going to be great because you're going to activate that area there. That's going to give you that stretching sensation, but it's also going to activate the muscle there so that you can get ready to go and stretch in the gym. Okay, back to the center. Inhale, and then exhale. Drop it to the left side. Good. You'll feel a divine release. However you need to. Listen, modifications. I can't get my hands above my head. Well, can you get them here? Yes. This is the Ka position, the spirit soul in Kemet. You see this 90-degree angle position? Great. You can do that. If you'd like, you can place your hands behind your head like a sit-up. Side stretch. Same way, right? So go ahead and experiment with how to do it. I want you to come to center and inhale. Exhale, go to your preferred side. Take an inhale and an exhale there. On an inhale, come back to center. And on an exhale, release to the other side. Another modification. One arm up, another one to the side. Try out a few. Side stretch. You're going to feel so good today. You're going to be ready to row your boat wherever you want to row. Side stretching is good. It activates so many parts of your body. But we often do a lot of action where we're pulling or pushing. Sometimes we're shopping and we're getting stiffness in our neck and our shoulders and our lat muscles. Side muscle gives us, stretching our side muscles and our lats gives us an opportunity to awaken other parts of our body. Good. Wherever you are, finish that breath. Come back to hand center. Take a deep breath and exhale. and release. Good. Shake it all out. Shake it up, baby. Shake it up, baby. I twist and shout. Twist and shout. No, baby. I know we are on it. The music is on. The music of musical yoga. Yes, yes. I'm bragging because we did see Sister Alicia over here in Christmas Carol. We saw her and her son on the cover. It's a beautiful picture. If you get a chance to see it or go to the Nashville Rep, they have one more show today. I'll be here all night, y'all. 2 shows at 11. Come to the front edge of your mat. We're going to get these poses done. Look, we're going to move through these poses, and they're going to be beautiful. We're going to put them together in a stretch. Come to the front of your mat. On an inhale, bring your arms up. On an exhale, bring them down. Step your right leg back toward the back of your mat. Take as wide or as short a stance as you need. I've got long legs, so if I want a longer stretch, sometimes I take a stretch that is almost the entire mat. So sometimes I take an easier stretch. This is stepping back as well. For those of you who say, well, I don't do a lot of stretching there, Rev. It's okay. Just take a slight step back. Now, what I do want you to do is make sure that whatever stance you take when you drop that right leg back, that your hips are square toward the front. Go ahead and put your hands on your hips, and that your knee is directly in alignment with your ankle. So not like this, not straight, and not hyperextended. When you hyperextend, you feel the pain up here. What you do when you line up your knee, like Tadasana, with your ankle, you're providing core stability. That's grounded. You can stay here most of the day. All right? So however you'd have that foot back right there, we're going to lift our hands up, and that's going to be Warrior One. That's how we're going to get to it. Inhale, exhale, step that foot forward. Inhale, step that foot back, and reach toward the sky. Warrior One. Good. Remember when we did our extended poses? We brought our arms up and we matched our biceps with our ears. We're doing the same kind of thing. Same thing. All of these poses are built on mountain. They're built on Tadasana. We're standing today because standing activates our power to walk in the world in a powerful new way. So in this standing pose, let's see if we can get 3 deep breaths in Warrior One. Breathing in and out through the nose, if possible. Final breath on the exhale, step forward. We don't even have to play. We can go right into the opposite side because yoga is balance. Inhale, step that foot back and raise those arms up, and exhale. Look up toward the sky. And as I'm giving you this practice, you could put this all together and just use it in the mornings to awaken your body. Really simple. Use it in the morning before you eat your Christmas dinner. And then after Christmas dinner, shake yourself out a little bit by doing the same thing. Big inhale, exhale, step forward. Good. We're going to go right into Warrior Two, which is simple. So we're going to inhale, step back into Warrior One that we just did. Exhale, turn your body to the right. Drop that right hand back. That left hand goes forward, palms down. And remember when we did our work where we rolled our shoulders back and down? We roll our shoulders back and down. And now we have a straight line. We are looking out over our middle finger on our front hand. We're feeling our bodies being pulled forward on the left and back on the right so that it opens the chest. Remember Tadasana, opening the chest. That's Warrior Two. Really good. Find that balance like you're doing surfboard, like you're on the surfboard almost. You're flying like the Silver Surfer. All that you know will end. That's Lawrence Fishburne's voice anyway, for those of you Rise of the Silver Surfer. Nerd moment, inhale and exhale. Inhale, rotate slowly back to Warrior One. Exhale, step forward. That's fire, y'all. Y'all are doing it. I love it. I can't wait till the end of the service where y'all can tell me how you felt. Inhale, step back into Warrior One. Left foot back. Exhale, drop that forward hand. Align that body. Align those shoulders. Leaning forward, checking in to make sure the knee is on top of that ankle. Good, and that's Warrior Two. We're going to get 3 deep breaths on it, Warrior Two as well. Yes, even Steven. Fighting the need to bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Relaxing them. Looking out over that middle finger. Catching the gaze there. Right over your middle finger. Turning that head slightly and that chin down slightly. Excellent. Sure Smooch is keeping up with me. Big inhale and exhale here. Inhale, slowly rotate back to Warrior One. Exhale, come to the front of your mat. Love it. We're just going to add in Reverse Warrior now, which is going to be simple. We're going to inhale, step the right foot back. Reach up. Exhale, drop into Warrior Two. Inhale, turn that front palm up. Exhale, drop that right hand toward the back leg and reach up toward the sky and follow your fingertips with your gaze, if you're able to, with your drishti, remember, up toward the ceiling, if you're able to. Here's a modification. There it is. People say, well, I can't get my hand all the way back here. You don't have to. Right there. Right there. Right? Notice my hand. It's right here by my hip. If I'm able, I drag it a little further down the outside of my leg. And where do I feel the stretch? I feel the stretch in the front of my body, once again in those latimus muscles. I feel the stretch in my right deltoid, in my shoulder, all the way down. Good. 2 more deep breaths here in Reverse Warrior. On an exhale, come back to Warrior Two. Good. On an inhale, come back to Warrior One. Y'all doing awesome. On an exhale, come to the front of the mat. Clap 2 times. Hey, we're going to pump you up. Old school, teach some people about that. Inhale, step that left foot back. Warrior One. Exhale, Warrior Two. Inhale up, Reverse Warrior. Exhale, come to Warrior Two. Inhale, back to Warrior One. And now your whole body is moving. Exhale, come back, Mountain Pose. Good. Relax and stand in mountain pose for a moment. All right, that is great. So we've gotten that sequence down. We've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 poses in, 5 poses in. Triangle is a great pose to do. I think we're going to do a modified version of it. So if you've got a block or a book near you, go ahead and grab a book or a block. I'm going to teach you how to get into it. For those of you who need a modification, I'm going to give you the modification. All right. So place the block probably in the center of your mat. Get a step back from it. I like to start with the high side of the block, or a book. It can be that too. Inhale up, step right, foot back, Warrior One. Exhale slowly, Warrior Two. Inhale, Reverse Warrior. Exhale, Warrior Two. Now pay attention. On an inhale, instead of the leg being bent, straighten that front leg. So you see now you're forming a diamond. You're forming a pyramid, right? You're forming a pyramid with your legs. When you form that pyramid, what I want you to do is reach forward with just your torso, keeping that back right hip going backwards. And then on an inhale, take an exhale and tilt that left hand down toward the ground and reach up with the right hand. This is when the block comes in to the inside of that foot. All right. I'm going to give you some modifications with those who are working on triangle. That's what you've got. And you want to try as best you can to get a straight line if you can. You press against my hand and then look up toward my hand. Great. It's going to open the chest. That's triangle pose. Sister Alicia has the modification where she is placing her hand on her back. That is a modification. Listen, first timers who are trying for triangle pose. This is triangle pose as well. Take a look at me. Because I know somebody out there said, wait a minute. When you went into that triangle, I said, oh, look, hand on my thigh, on my knee. Hand on my waist. I go from here, look at that, triangle, diamond, right there. That's an easy way for triangle pose. And if you're able, you go a little bit further and hold it. You're going to feel that stretch in that left leg, particularly in that hamstring muscle, which is going to be great because it's going to not lock up on you anymore. Breathe that energy into your body and send it toward that hamstring muscle. If you're able, rotate that right shoulder toward the back of the room. And when you do that, it's going to make you look upward. Turn that head up to look as you can, okay? Just take 2 deep breaths in triangle. Exhale and come back up to warrior 2 to come out of it. I know it's like, woo, inhale up, warrior 1. Exhale back to the front of the mat. Yes, my body is talking to me. My body is saying, ooh, my intestinal tract is starting to clear. I'm starting to feel things. I love it. Thank you, Rev. Thank you, Rev. You're going to make me digest my food very well today. And what I have for breakfast is going to move through. And that's going to be beautiful. We're going to say infinity's blessing. Bless the hands that prepared it, the mouths that will shred it, and the bodies that will shed it. Ashe. We are here. That is what we're doing. Inhale up. Step that left leg back. We're going to put it in a flow. Exhale. Drop that hand forward. Warrior 2. Inhale up. Let's do reverse warrior. Exhale with that flow to warrior 2. From warrior 2, straighten that front leg. Bring that knee back. Reach forward and then tip like a teapot all the way over into triangle pose. Perfect. You feel that energy of dropping that left shoulder back. Oh, that's great. Lady Kanitha is doing the doggone thing. Press against my hand. I open up. And those of you who have ever done in warrior yoga with me, or when we do power yoga in class, I'll come around and do an adjustment. Guess what? 2025, we'll be doing it in person. So we'll get a chance to fill this room back up on Tuesday or Thursday night, getting you in the best shape that you need to be in. But I'll be around to make the physical adjustments and to give you counterweights. But today, go ahead and do what is good for you. Again, here's my modified triangle pose. It's kind of nice. Looking up. One more deep breath in and out. On the exhale, come back to warrior 2. Inhale up, warrior 1. Exhale, come to the front of the mat. Clap 3 times. You did it. Look, we did it. We're almost done with this. We've only got 2 more poses. This next pose, I want you to turn to the right, come to the center of your mat, and I want you to move, if you got the mat or the floor or the towel, and I want you to move your feet toward the edge of the mat. Take as wide or as short a stance as is permissible for you. If you need, you can grab your block and bring it to the center and prep it, or your book. We're going to do Namaste, wide-legged forward fold. So look to the edges of your mat and make sure that your feet are in alignment with the edges. They're parallel to the edges. They're not pointing toward the corners of the mat, but the line of your foot, the side of your foot, is in alignment with the edge of your mat, even if it's not close to your mat. So wherever you may be, the wider the stance, the shorter the floor is going to be. Of course, you can make it up that way. But even if you've got a medium stance, you're going to be working with me in a modification, and you go as far as you can go. So we want you to reach up as if you're doing extended mountain pose, same concepts, same body. Lift that navel in and up toward the spine. Reach up and look up towards your hands and begin a forward fold at your lower back. Try not to bring your hands down until you absolutely have to. You're reaching forward, you're looking forward until finally you allow yourself to go toward the floor. Modifications of this pose, y'all, especially from this angle. Modifications of this pose, here you go. My first timers, there we go. My medium timers, get a block and relax. Release the head toward the floor. My advanced yogis, spread and grab your ankles. Pull yourself down. You'll feel the stretch in your calves. You'll feel the stretch in your glutes. You'll feel the stretch in your hamstrings. You'll feel the stretch in your lat muscles. It's an entire body stretch. However you find that position, find it and hold it. You'll feel some release in the lumbar spine area, lower back. Remember to not keep any tension in your neck. Whatever position you find that's going to be great for your forward, wide-legged forward fold. We want you to find it, and I want you to release and hold it. And breathe deeply. Imagine that the air is entering your nostrils and filling up your entire back, even into your hips. And you're going to feel like it, but go out and run a bunch of hurdles today. You're going to feel like it. You're going to say, I feel so loose. I can jump the highest wall in a single bound. It's, young people, yeah, y'all do that. Everybody else, just enjoy feeling that your body is more loose now and free. And that you've released a lot of the tension that you tend to hold in the lower parts of your body and your back. Good. Inhale to come up slowly from the position, vertebra by vertebra, slowly, all the way to standing. Good. Turn back to the front of your mat. Shake your arms out, shake your legs out. Come to Tadasana and lean slightly to the left. We're going to go into tree position. Turn that right foot at a 90-degree angle. Turn those toes so that the heel is coming into the underside of your ankle. Good. You can lift the heel off the floor and just let the ball of your foot touch there. That is enough. For those of you who want a stronger tree position, lift that foot up and place it on the inside of the calf or just above the knee to the inside. Or those who have lotus in you, go ahead and get the lotus position, whatever is going to be good for you. But raise it up and let's sit in tree for just a few deep breaths. Hands can be to your sides. Hands can be above you. Hands can be at heart center. Find the tree position that fits you best, and we'll take 3 deep breaths. Find something in the room that's not moving and look at that. That will give you stability. And if you fall out of a tree, sometimes you fall out of trees. How about that? You get back up and climb again. We are a family like some giant trees branching out toward the sky. And exhale, release. We're going to go to the other side. Find that foot position that opens that hip. When you put those toes at a 90-degree position, it opens the hip. You're still keeping Tadasana on the right foot, which is 12 o'clock. Good. Bring it into position. Feel the opening there. I fall victim to my own not listening to teachers because I can see a tiny monitor, and in the monitor I see a little bitty me, and I was looking at the little bitty me, and I was like, oh, why am I doing this? Because that little bitty me is moving. Look at the black dot on the wall. Find something that is not. How about that? See if we can get 3 good, deep, full breaths in tree position. Good. Shake those hands out. All right, good. Now I want you to make your way to the floor, however you can. Whenever you feel comfortable, we want you to lie back in a position where you can congratulate yourself because we have reached the end of the practice. We call it Shavasana, corpse pose. It is a beautiful position to be in. Y'all lay on down on the floor, get whatever you need. Get your blanket if you need. We'll be in Shavasana just for a brief moment. In this place, I'm going to put some smudging smoke on folks. If you come by in a couple of weeks during Infinity's happy hour on the 31st, we'll put a little smudge smoke on you there in person. As we end the new year, I want you to congratulate yourself for making it through the practice, doing what you needed to do. Inhaling and exhaling as we bring the music up a little bit. As we are taking our few deep breaths in Shavasana, we want you to be mindful to feel the air as it fills your lungs. As you exhale in this moment, imagine releasing any kind of tension or any sort of negative energy that is trapped in your body. With each single solitary breath, we let go of stress. We let go of worry. We let go of self-doubt. We let go of anything that no longer serves you. Visualize a beautiful, warm, golden light filling up your entire body, bringing to you peace and relaxation. Continue to breathe deeply, focusing on the sensation of letting go. Now roll your body to one side or the other, whichever side is comfortable for you to be awakened in. Allow yourself to just sit gently in the fetal position. Taking with you this sense of calm that you have just embraced throughout this practice and Shavasana. Enjoying and embracing this sense of calm and knowing that all is well and all is working in your favor. Enjoy that good feeling, because that's a feeling that's available to you all the time. As you press yourself gently up into a seated position, back to the pose that we started the day with. Placing our hands at heart center in gratitude and thanksgiving. Taking a deep breath, being reminded of how good life is, how powerful this practice is. Congratulating yourself for making it here in this moment. And we say in this moment that we are grateful for this practice, for this moment of Yoga Sunday. The divine in me recognizes the divine in you. Thank you for the honor of this practice together. We say to each other, Namaste. 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 I'm namasteing all over the place because I feel like all the ancestors are just all up in the place. All right. Y'all all right? Y'all all right? Y'all feel good? We did a great job. Thank y'all. Y'all give it up at home in the chat for our people who practice here with us today. We got through a wonderful Yoga Sunday. And for those of you, yes, the last one of the year. It's the last Yoga Sunday of the year. I wrote that song. Y'all, they're witnesses. Well, the warrior's strong and the reverse is long, and we're doing it with good cheer. I'm inspired by Christmas Carol. I want to dance like this. Teach them that song. Y'all hear them singing. We are completely off the chain at infinity, and I love it because that's where we're supposed to be. And we're supposed to be off the chain with you, and you're supposed to be off the chain today. The standing sequence will activate you. I invite you to get up, to get out, to do your doggone thing today, to go be a blessing in somebody's life, to prepare for these holidays, and to embrace your family. Listen, I know this is a holiday for many who have experienced some loss. And there are people who have moved on to the other side of life after life. And so what happens is a number of things. Families come together, families break apart, families reassemble in wonderful ways. But however you find family, it's time for you to do something about this right now generation. Create your own new rituals. You know, love on the people who live on your block, who are in your hall. Love on the people who want to hear and receive what you have to give them, and then practice that energy of forgiveness that we talked about last week. If you didn't catch last week's If Teaches, go back and rewatch. Listen, next week, assignment. I'm giving this to you now. I'm going to go to social media and give it to you as well. Assignment, get your magazines, your poster boards, your scissors, get everything that you need to put together a vision board. And then next week, I'm going to teach you how to do this thing. And we're going to do it all together during Sunday service. So that means get your family, get your kids, and we're going to put a flyer on social media. We want you to send this out to everybody so that everybody has an opportunity to really get this wonderful ancient wisdom that we're going to share with you next week. And then, of course, on the 31st, 6 to 8 p.m., if you're in town, stop by for an happy hour, say hello, get a smudging and release. And first Sunday, we're in person. We're going to announce the theme of the year, January 5th. It's going to be insane. Make your way here. We're going to have a gourmet potluck meal. We're going to have infinite bingo. It's going to be amazing. Law of attraction bingo. Your whole family's invited. We got the Youth Power Zone open. We're going to have a first Sunday, 2025. It's going to set the tone for the year of one never knows, do one. Look, we love you guys. I want to just speak a blessing over you. Everybody just kind of close your eyes, bow your heart, bow your heads, open your hearts. And we speak in this place today that we are grateful for Yoga Sunday. We're grateful for this manifestation, for the many people who are here. We're grateful for people who are providing feedback in the chat, who, as we close out Yoga Sunday and play our slides, they will let us know how they felt today, that they will let somebody know that they did a great job today, that they will tag somebody and speak a blessing today in their lives. We speak that this broadcast will be shared, will be amplified, will be multiplied on this last day of Yoga Sunday. And we speak and know these things to be true. We speak in closing that the love of God, the wisdom of the ancestors, the infinite and abundant power of the universe rest, rule, and abide with us henceforth, now, and forevermore going forward. Let us say together, Amen, Amen, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe. Y'all, it's been Reverend Jeff on behalf of the Infinity Fellowship. We love you guys. That's a fact you cannot change. Have an awesome Yoga Sunday. Join me here on the Infinite Live Stream next week for the Atomic Vision Board service. And I will see you soon. We love you. Tag somebody in the chat. Say something good. Let us know how you felt about the practice. See you later. Peace and blessings.